You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, just when you think some WNBA players cannot look worse, well, it looks like they have decided to crawl in bed with a radical socialist in New York, Zohran Mamdani. He is a socialist nutcase that is probably going to become New York mayor, and that city might as well call it. If he gets elected, it is, boy, you think New York's a nightmare now. You think it's a nightmare now. By the way, the New York Knicks, they're not getting in bed with this guy. They're not. I give them credit for this. He ran this campaign and put this logo on it. The New York Knicks sent him a cease and desist over ad campaign. And they stressed, quote, they do not endorse him. I'd say that's a pretty good move. That's a pretty good move. Well, guess what? I mean, this league is begging the 2/3 of the new fans that showed up, begging them to go back away. You are begging fans to turn around and say, you know what? For 27 years, we never watched this league. We'll just go back to not watching it. You crawl in bed with this kind of snake. You get involved with this kind of snake. By the way, Natasha Cloud fully endorses this guy. She's always slurping him online, and she's a radical. Put all the stuff out there about Charlie Kirk and this and that and the other. I mean, just gross. More than 70 legislatures, including Zohran Mamdani, signed letter in support of WNBA Players Union. I got to tell you, this is not the guy for Caitlin Clark and a lot of these players to be associated with. I mean, honestly, they should put out a public statement saying, we do not endorse these politicians. And look, I don't care which politicians, but this guy in particular, it's even worse. It makes you look even worse. This is the bad rap this league has been fighting forever, and why this league has never turned a profit, because this kind of thing turns fans away. It's a terrible idea. More than 70 elected officials from around the U.S., including New York City Democrat mayoral candidate Zohran Mamdani, sent a letter to WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert and NBA Commissioner Adam Silver on Friday, urging the league to, quote, bargain in good faith to reach a CBA agreement in a timely manner before the 31st deadline. Why are they even involved? Why are they getting involved? This league's got the worst reputation of being the most radical left-wing basketball, any sports league. This is it. The one with the worst reputation of them all. The letter from legislators who govern in proximity to 7 WNBA markets, including a mix of mayors, council members, and assembly members like Mamdani, comes at a critical moment in discussions between the league and the Women's National Basketball Players Association. The two sides remain divided on key issues as current CBA nears its expiration date and tensions are high, evidenced most recently by WBPA Executive Director Terry Jackson issuing a rebuke of a comment by Adam Silver. Quote, we all want to be able to take in a full season, but we know they deserve to get paid what they deserve to earn. New York City Council member Tiffany Caban who led the organizing effort, has been a New York Liberty fan since the franchise inception in 1997. It mirrors the fight that everyday working class women are having every day when they're saying to their bosses, we need childcare, we need good health benefits, we need an environment that allows us to be present with our loved ones and values, and labor that allows all of you to make as much money as you do. It's wild. These players have been offered a 4 times raise, and they're comparing themselves to working class women. What? What are we doing again? Child care issues? Some of these players have millions of dollars of endorsements. At minimum, hundreds of $1,000s worth of endorsements. Most working class women would love to have that problem. The legislators write in the letter, quote, this new CBA deal is an opportunity to set the record straight that women are valuable workers who deserve to be paid accordingly and treated fairly. It's crazy. It is absolutely insane. Quote, the league jeopardizing the start of the 2026 season. It's not just basketball. It's not just players who feel that, said Aaron Drake, the WNBA senior advisor, legal counsel, their constituents too. I think people feel that. Quote, it's frustrating and counterproductive for the union to be making misrepresentation about our proposals while accusing the league of engaging in delay. That is simply not true, a WNBA spokesperson said in a statement this week. We stand ready to continue negotiating in good faith and hope they will do so that we can finalize a mutually beneficial new CBA as quickly as possible. You know what's jacked up about this? I think most fans believe that these players deserve a raise of some kind. But had they not gotten that media rights deal, I wouldn't think that. I'd be like, no, you don't make any money. The league doesn't make any money. They don't turn a profit. Technically, they still haven't turned a profit. And you've got fans out there, crazed fans. They believe the owners are lying about the money they're making. I mean, it's absolutely absurd. Sure, okay. Do you know how fast that would have been exposed years ago? As The Athletic previously reported, the league is proposing a revenue sharing system similar in structure to what is currently in their CBA, which is there's a fixed salary cap and additional revenue sharing only if the league revenue exceeds certain targets. The WNBA, meanwhile, proposed a salary framework tied to the WNBA business in which players' salaries are linked to a percentage of the revenue generated by the league. Both plans include a substantial increase for players. Friday's letter is Mamdani's latest foray into the sports space, and he has been outspoken in recent weeks about FIFA's dynamic ticket pricing policy for the Men's World Cup in the U.S. I mean, yeah, it doesn't shock me that somebody like this is going to try to go into office and literally burn people's money worrying about this kind of thing. Players see continued call for changes in their working conditions as a continuation of their activism, which included campaigning for Raphael Warnock, a radical fake preacher down in Georgia. God almighty. Raising awareness for victims of police brutality and racial injustice in the aftermath of Breonna Taylor's death in 2020. This is exactly the reason why this league has never turned a profit. Why? Because like 65, 70% of the population just soon turn you off hearing all that part. It's wild. Yeah, I mean, just, it is crazy. I've never seen in my life players, a league, the whole nine, fight so hard to push away millions of new fans. Have you ever seen anything like that before? We are going to do everything possible to continue doing the same things that kept us from ever turning a profit because regular sports fans don't want to hear about Zohran Mamdani and Raphael Warnock. We don't. I mean, literally two of the most hated villains in all of radical politics. And yeah, you want us to be on your side. Okay. I mean, honestly, that's a great way to push people to the owners of the NBA and the WNBA. And what kills me is Adam Silver sent a message to the NBA a couple of seasons ago. We're no longer getting involved in politics. Well, Kathy Engelbert, Adam Silver, you need to do it in this league too, publicly, just like it was done in the NBA. By the way, outside of a massive gambling scandal, the NBA looked pretty good till a couple of days ago. As far as actually, viewers were actually starting to come back. Wow. It's crazy. I give the Knicks credit. They were like, we didn't endorse him using our logo like that. Stop it now. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.